The Miami Hurricanes have a really good young wide receiver in Malachi Toney. And honestly, I think he's got the potential to develop into a star here. I mean, in just one game versus a good Notre Dame secondary, the dude flashed. And he's only 17 years old, which is unbelievable. So, what I wanted to do is, because you guys have been killing the Miami videos, I'm going to do what I told you. I'm going to give you more and more and more. I'm not going to stop until you guys don't want any more. So, let me know what and who you want me to break down next, whether it just be Carson, Beck, or whether it just be a wide receiver or the O-line or the D-line or the set, whatever it may be. Let me know, and we will try to get it done. Now, on this play, we're going to see a little bit of a zig. You're going to see him break over the middle, and then he's going to get right back to the outside. Now, you have to understand that we have two eye safeties here, right? And we are using this guy to clear out. We want this secondary or this defensive back to be as far away from the outside boundary as possible. Now, why does that make sense? Well, essentially, when this ball is snapped, right, if we are able to get him in this direction, right, there's nobody else over here in man coverage. Again, great route. Use your head. Really sell that you're breaking a shallow cross over the middle of the field. Now watch this, right? Boom. Puts his foot. His change of direction is, it doesn't seem like he's 17 years old. It seems like he's 20, 21, 22, a year away from heading to the NFL. And then he's got a great ability to turn up the field, make guys miss in open space. And if I'm pausing the video a lot, guys, I apologize. College football and you know, these companies really like to copyright, which is fine, but I would not like them to be copyrighted. So if you see me pausing a lot, I know it could be frustrating, but I can't play more than like 3 seconds of a clip or they'll take it down. So really good route there by Malachi Toney. I think this is something that we're going to see a lot from him, right? That ability to change direction, stop on a dime, and in man coverage, be able to demoralize DBs. And again, this is Notre Dame. Just imagine what he can do versus some of the other teams, right? I mean, they're going up against a team this weekend where I think they could put up 60, 70 points. And I think Malachi Toney will once again be a massive factor. Here's another really good play. I don't have a great highlight of it because it just starts off right here. But the first thing that we notice is we have a DB or a nickel kind of blitzing right here. We got a quick out and we got kind of a clear route, but this is going to turn into a block because this guy ends up blitzing. This becomes a yes read where we're throwing this football no matter what because we just have the numbers here. And obviously what makes this so special is the Miami offensive scheme is so difficult to predict, right? Because they're faking the handoff right here, and because he's playing so low to the ground, these second-level linebackers just have no clue where he is. The DB, whether he's blitzing or just biting down on the run fake, it doesn't matter because we have the outside leverage with Malachi Toney. We get the ball out early. Now he does a really good job redirecting right after the catch, turning up the field, and again, just picking up some good yardage. This guy is very quick, right? Very quick in and out of his routes, but also very quick to turn up the field and create a 3-yard pickup into a first down, right? So again, very high on Malachi Toney. I think he is doing literally everything that you'd want in a true freshman wide receiver at 17 years old. I can only imagine what another offseason of development is going to be like for this dude. Now, obviously, Carson Beck, if he goes to the draft this year, they're going to have to go get a new quarterback. Now, I'm not too sure. You guys are going to have to let me know in the comments. Do they have someone behind Carson Beck that looks like he could be the next best thing? Let me know. And if they do, that is a very good sign. If not, you can always just hit the portal and find someone like a Carson Beck or a Cam Ward. They're doing it. They've done it past 2 years. Won't hurt. Another big-time play here by Malachi Toney. Now, he is essentially running this deep post here. You're going to see it round off towards the tail end, but he is already showcasing his ability to become a quarterback's best friend. And what I mean by that is whenever a quarterback gets outside the pocket or whenever they're trying to create something out of nothing, you need to be able to fill the space, fill the void, keep running. Don't just sit in your route and expect the ball to be there, right? If the quarterback has to go get outside the pocket, go find the void, right? And right here on this specific play, he doesn't necessarily do that, but what he does do is comes back to the football. So Carson Beck gets outside the pocket, right? He's got a guy, two guys coming at him, ends up throwing this ball. Now, it's slightly underthrown, right? Because he's got two guys coming right at him, right? So slightly underthrown. If we were to continue our route this way, right, the ball's not getting there. This guy's probably taking this for a pick, and he's probably getting the other direction. But what I mean by quarterback's best friend is he gets back to the football. He ensures that worst case scenario, this is an incomplete ball. Okay, he comes back, catches it, and he gets in for a touchdown. Again, there's not many guys that understand we got to come back to the football. I don't care where it is. If there is even the slither of opportunity for the DB to jump it, we have to make sure it's not a possibility. He comes back to the football and again secures a touchdown. Great job. That's already 3 catches in this game. He was amazing. And before we get any further, make sure you guys hit that like button if you haven't already done so. But most importantly, make sure you guys are subscribed. Guys, it is free. It doesn't cost anything to subscribe and join the family. We will be covering the Miami Hurricanes because you guys have absolutely loved the videos. And don't worry, they're not going anywhere. We're going to continue to break down this team every single game. I think this is my 3rd video. We did the defense. We've done the offense. We're doing Malachi Toney. Maybe we do Ruben Bain, I believe his name is. He looked freaky as well. So, yeah, let me know what you guys want to see next. Let's keep going. Let's break down some more from this game. Another great play here. We get a quick slant over the middle. We realize we have off coverage. We also have inside leverage. We see how they have about 1 to 2 feet of outside leverage, right? They're preventing the corners, the quick outs, right? They don't want these to happen. So when they give us that middle, that inside leverage, we need to take advantage of it. And right here, a little bit of pre-snap motion, eye candy with this swing route. We get one of the linebackers out of the play. This guy looks like he's blitzing off the snap, which means the middle of the field should and could be wide open, right? So as we, boom, right here, we know we're going with the football. Great route. DB is really kind of frozen to the outside leverage, and boom, ball needs to be out. Good catch, right? Again, pick up 7 yards on a quick play. We'll take that every single day of the week. When we have a wide receiver that can just beat man coverage straight up with a little bit of leverage here, man, we'll take that. We'll take that every single day of the week. Come on now, let's go. A very similar play to the first one. Again, we're going to accurately run the shallow cross. We're going to zig it back to the outside. I believe our running back's also going to be running a wheel route here. Now, why is that important? Again, look at the leverage here from these DBs. They have so many down to the bottom side and only 2 to the top side. This zig route, if it's man coverage, could be deadly. But again, I want to show you his ability to utilize blockers in space. Now, right here, right, if I froze this and said, how many yards do you think he gets, right? He probably gets a good amount. But what I like what he does is he sees, all right, I got a blocker. Let him get in front. That way maybe I can get a few more yards instead of allowing these guys to just cut me off. All right. So again, as he's turning, he sees his teammate. He's like, yep, get in front, get in front. Gets an extra block. Gets up the sideline. Right. Beautiful job. He's patient. You can put him at running back and he'll probably be good. This guy looks like he could be a really, really gem of a find for them. How many, was he a 5-star, 4-star? Let me know in the comments down below really quickly. Again, I don't know too much about recruiting for Miami. So let me know what star he was, and was this expected, or is this kind of like, whoa, we got something? And same thing, off coverage, act like we're going over the middle, zig back to the outside, get the ball out early, allow our guy to utilize space. Right, you can already tell the trust and the faith, the safety net that he brings to this football team in Carson Beck. Get him to 3 yards down the field. Let's see what he can do after the catch. Now this one makes one guy miss and gets maybe 3 yards after contact, or two extra yards after the catch. But either way, we could tell how much they like this dude, and I could see why. So I'm going to end the video here. I think he had 6 catches for 82 yards and a touchdown. Amazing. Great debut here for him. Hit the like button, subscribe, join the family, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.